2-week tutorial. This is my first tutorial. It's for a good friend of mine who wants me to go over vertical chest hooping. Honestly, it's not my strongest point, but I do have a few pointers that I think will be very helpful. So when you think about it, when you're vertically chest hooping, you're still chest hooping. And the same concept applies to you're vertically hooping at your waist, which is the pop. So I'm using my ab muscles and I'm just popping forward. A lot of people use their knees to bounce in this position, and that's gonna throw you off, because when you're chest hooping vertically, you need to do more muscular than skeletal. You need to have less bend in your knees. You need to be able to actually use your muscles to push your chest up. So anyways, I was doing that vertical thrusting, and when I'm horizontally hooping at my waist, I'm using that same motion. Now if I wanted to stand still and hoop, I would usually stand like this and use more of a diagonal motion, but if I did want to stand here with my feet together, I'm using that same little push motion. So when I go to vertical chest hooping, I want to think about the way that I chest hoop normally, which is with a push. Now I hoop to my left, so my push is out from my right shoulder. My left shoulder doesn't really do as much. It kind of pulls back, but a lot of it is this push from the right shoulder here. Now, I can't chest hoop and not turn. I don't know how people do it. It's very difficult. So the same thing usually applies to me when I'm vertically chest hooping. But what I would initially do is go into my vertical waist hoop, and then I would move to my chest the same way. I move it up from my waist when I'm horizontal. So what I'm doing here is I am pushing my chest with that same motion, except it's down instead of out. So we're down, and it's the same pop, it's the same push that you're using. This is more muscular than skeletal, remember? So, and from the front. Okay, so that's the basics of it. And then as far as turning with it, that helps keep the momentum going. As far as I know, if you can do it fast, it's more like a barrel roll. This is more like just a turn as far as I'm concerned. But that's just you want to make sure that you're chest hooping the whole time you're going around, if you're going slow like this, because you're going to need to push while you're up top too. And if you can't push all the way around, then you are not going to be able to keep the hoop going as far as when you're turning. So I think that should be just about everything. So if you don't want to start vertical at your waist and move it up like that, which I found to be easiest, you can always start here, just spinning it, just give it a spin. And that is, I think when I first learned, that was difficult for me because I couldn't get it going right away. But another thing you can do is you can kind of bounce into it from your chest. I went backwards there. I went facing up instead of down because it just so happened to be the way my hoop was turning and I was working with my hoop. So, yeah, okay. I think that should just about do it.